Tuscarora myths and legends on. Long winter evening, the Indian hunters gathered around their fireside to listen to the historical traditions, legends of war and hunting, and fairy tales which had been handed down through their fathers and fathers' fathers, with scarcely any variation for centuries, kindling the enthusiasm of the warrior and inspiring the little child someday to realize similar dreams and hand his name down to posterity as the author of similar exploits. They have superstitious fears of relating fables in summer. Not until after snow comes will they relate of snakes, lest they should creep into their beds, or of evil genii, lest they in some way be revenged. It is very difficult for a stranger to rightly understand the morals of their stories, though it is said by those who know them best that to them the story was always an illustration of some moral or principle. To strangers they offer all the rights of hospitality, but do not open their hearts. If you ask them, they will tell you a story, but it will not be such a story as they tell when alone. They will fear your ridicule and suppress their humor and pathos. So thoroughly have they learned to distrust pale faces, that when they know that he who is present is a friend, they will still shrink from admitting him within the secret portals of their heart. And when you have learned all that language can convey, there are still 1,000 images, suggestions, and associations recurring to the Indian, which can strike no chord in your heart. The myriad voices of nature are dumb to you, but to them they are full of life and power. Great Spirit, an Indian hunter, went forth to hunt, and as he wandered through the forest, he heard a strain of beautiful music far off among the trees. He listened, but could not tell whence it came. He knew it could not be by any human voice, or from any instrument he had ever heard. As it came near, it ceased. The next evening he went forth again, but he heard no music, and again, but in vain. Then came the Great Spirit to him in a dream and told him to fast, wash himself till he was purified. Then he might go forth and would hear again the music. So he purified himself and went again among the dark trees of the forest, and soon his ear caught the sweet strains. As he drew near, they became more beautiful. He listened till he learned them and could make the same sweet sound. Then he knew that it was a plant with a tall green stem and long tapering leaves. He took his knife and cut the stalk, but ere he had scarcely finished, it healed and was the same as before. He cut it again, and again it healed. Then he knew it would heal diseases. He took it home, dried it by the fire, pulverized it, and applied a few particles of it to a dangerous wound. No sooner had it touched the wound than it was healed. Thus the Great Spirit taught the Indian the nature of medicinal plants, and directed him where they were to be found, when and how used. Medicine legends. The two above are the legends concerning the principal medicines used among the Iroquois. The ancient manner of administering them was to take a small wooden goblet and go to a running stream, dipping toward the way which the stream ran, fill the goblet and return, place it near the fire